Welcome to Kyle Field in College Station, Texas. This game could have a huge impact on the trajectory of both teams' season as each are trying to break into the top 25. It's the Liberty Flames and the Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
When you walk into Kyle Field in College Station, Texas, it is so dynamic. From the traditions, the cheering, the crowd in unison. It is straight up and down of electric Aggie pride. This is one of the most unique places you can ever watch a college football game, and we expect it to be just as loud and energetic here today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Aggies kicker headed to the football. The crowd eager, and off we go, the start of a new season. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Flames offense will take the field first. And here comes the guy that will be running the show. Gets the start for this team and tries to get the offense rolling. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Takes the handoff. It's Martin. That's some old-school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. Both these teams just outside the top 25 and really needing to win a game like this to vault their way into the rankings.
And it's just amazing winning a game like this, what it can do for your program, right? Recruiting, your confidence, everything is better when you've got the number beside your name. And David, one of these two teams is going to get that number if they pull out the win.
No doubt, and you continue to start the season off and build, right? Because you started with preseason, and you start with getting into the year, and now you're starting to build and build and build and build that momentum. Getting a win against a really good team, finding out who you are, can set the tone for your season.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And every offense has plays that they really hang their hat on. And back in 1970, it was the toss. The toss play used to be the thing. You don't see as much of this nowadays. It's early in the game. Maybe it's something you want to show. Or, listen, maybe defensively this is something you need to start focusing on.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
The Flames are rolling down the field. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Second and long here. Going to the running game. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. Looking for space, it's Coleman. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. They got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop.
They're all over it. Good job just to get rid of that one.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down decision. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. Flag on the field, and the kicker's going to have a little bit shorter distance to work with here. Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was fourth down, now first down. Touchdown, Flames! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd now.
The Aggies offense will now get its first chance with the football. And this guy will be a target all game long. A four-star freshman. Every hope and expectation they had for this guy was met in camp, and he earns the starting job to begin the season.
Well, there were some guys more heavily recruited at the position than this guy, but this coaching staff believes he can be a difference maker, David, in the offense this season. They're really excited to see him go today. They're ready for him to take off, make some plays early, build that confidence, but no doubt this guy has an opportunity, not just in this game, I think, but this season, to be a big part of the offense.
Well, and I look forward to watching you rapport with the quarterback, right? Like, this is your first start. This is your first go. You get to know your receiver a little bit more and what they like, how they like it. You got to communicate. And so, as a young buck, can he get that communication going? Physically, can he handle it? How does he handle a bad moment in the football game? We haven't seen him do it yet, so I'm so excited to watch him in this offense and how he handles all those things.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Fresh center downs going to the air. Makes the grab. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now.
Caught, and he's got room. He's at the 30. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Holds and fires complete to the right. Touchdown, Aggies! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all offseason to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they tacked on the extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it by firing one in. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the the 14-yard line. And the Flames will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch near the 50. Wide open, and it's a foot race. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Open field on the right. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Let's it fly. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Right down the boulevard. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Flames come out ready to go to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Got a little space. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
This quarterback part of their running game. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. Trying to slip through and pick it up. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. The Flames come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room. It's Coleman. Turning it on. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And the Flames will hustle to the line. Caught in the backfield. It's Randolph.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Give to the single back. Might have a chance. The 20. He's at the touchdown Flames. And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 39-yard run to the house. And he'll just must take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right there.
Catch in the middle. It's Henry. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Running inside. It's Osborne. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Left side is Henry. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Wants to throw on first. Holds on. It's Johnson.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Hits inside. It's Osborne. All over him immediately.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking. He's going to take off. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Hands it off. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And the Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Nice move there. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Had to throw it before he wanted. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Keeping his eyes downfield. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. A short kick, but that angle from the right can be a little tricky. Just drives it between the uprights. It's now a one-point game, 14-13.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes Liberty's offense, and we'll see what they have dialed up for this drive. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
On the move, it's Coleman. Oh, he's got some space. He now has 80 yards on the ground, a very productive first half here in the season opener. They're going to ride this running back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Keeps it on the option. Spins away from the defense. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. The Flames are in the hurry-up. Out wide left, it's Randolph. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
You've heard us talk about it a million times. Find the tight end in the red zone. Use the big bodies, right? Well, they do. And he drops it. God, that is not normal for the tight end position. These are the guys you depend on down here in this area.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. And the Flames will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We check in with Holly Rowe.
The Flames head coach told me at the half their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the third quarter. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Back's got it on the screen. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken.
Snags it, and he's open. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Sells the run, wants to pass. Between the hashes, it's Osborne. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. They'll go to the air. Look out! Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And as I saw that screen start to develop, I thought, big play coming. I just didn't realize it would be for the defense.
Yeah, they got in there quick, and the quarterback's supposed to see that, right? He's supposed to let him come upfield, buy a little bit of time, but then he's got to get rid of it, get it to his playmaker. The offense did not do their end of the bargain. Quarterback got sacked.
Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Using his legs, it's Coleman. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. He's up to 107 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Handoff to the lone back. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting it to the ground.
And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a 4th down. The Flames will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll field this one in tight quarters. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. Catch is made at the 15. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll ride him again. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Right side, it's Hamilton. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. That's the end of the period. Liberty is on top. We take a moment to look at the stats and what has been a tight ball game. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. And the Flames line up to punt it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is. That kicker took a nasty-looking shot, and that is an obvious. They'll have a 1st down here, a Week 0 game that is living up to all the hype and anticipation. Quick give. It's Coleman. Breaks into the open. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Flames are moving quickly down the field. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Going to run it. It's Coleman. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Flames kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll test the right side. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Enormous play coming right here. 3rd down, and this crowd is bringing down the house. Burrowing for yardage. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their 1st. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The Flames will snap it on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Texas A&M will use its 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And they're finally able to get him on the ground at the 1. Now the Aggies will use their last timeout. They'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Right at the line. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Liberty!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
From deep, it's Galladay. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. First play of this drive. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Extending the play. 5-yard gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and 5. Texas A&M going up tempo. Third down play from the gun. Hauls it in. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time, breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Long way to go on second down. Defense not showing press coverage. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. This time he's got it. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. From the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab over the middle. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
And it was worth the gamble with the long.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
And he's brought down after a short gain. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it. He stopped at the 27-yard line, needed a little bit more to pick up that first down, and now they have a decision to make. Gotta make the play on 4th. Makes the grab, ready for the first down. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw. Rush right in his face. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. And that one sails through the back of the end zone.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
And he got it! And they've made it a one-possession game here in the fourth quarter.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, and David, we win the game.
And man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right, they put the right players on the field. They didn't get the good bounce, and this one's over.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. He definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.